It's fresh. It's sometimes pricey. It's everywhere. Today, for a growing number of U.S. consumers, it's all about local food, grown and raised nearby, community-focused, often in direct competition to traditional commercial agriculture.
My friends in retail say it's the largest food trend they've seen in decades, if not a lifetime.
Take fruits and vegetables, for example. According to a national survey, almost 3 out of 4 shoppers say buying local is important to them.
We made a conscientious decision that we would buy locally as much as we could. We're a work in progress. It's not easy to do, always.
This local food movement is a bit of a puzzle. What is it? A genuine shift in U.S. food production or an elaborate marketing strategy? The geographic definition of local varies greatly. Is it food produced within a neighborhood? Within 100 miles? Within 400 miles? The vagueness creates an opportunity to get creative.
We have an order window when members of the co-op can go online and just like at a farmer's market, instead of looking across the table to a farmer, you're looking at a web page for every single farmer that wants to list, put it in the shopping cart, and then a week later all that stuff is picked up by the co-op and then distributed out to the customers on pickup day.
But in its vagueness, it opens itself up for criticism.
I think, quite frankly, the local food buzz is nothing other than a story to tell our neighbors. I think inherently most of us feel some level of guilt that we were born in the United States, where we've achieved these efficiencies.
In urban, suburban, and rural parts of this country, grocery stores and restaurants are building supply networks and setting up relationships with nearby farmers and ranchers. What exactly is the home field advantage? Kevin Shin opened his restaurant in 2007 in Lincoln, Nebraska. And from the beginning, he wanted to share his own vision of the goodness of local food.
This is the way we eat at home. Can it translate to a restaurant environment?
Now, in addition to buying local food for his family, he's serving it daily to his customers. Bread and Cup's menu changes every day. It's dictated by what foods are in season.
Did you overwinter this?
Yeah.
Good.
We planted that in September in the hoop house. And
Good. You got an invoice for me?
right here.
When people come in, they get an idea of just what we're working with right away.
When the restaurant opened, it was difficult for Shin to find local producers. Now he says that number has doubled and he can be pickier about who he buys from.
Got more body to it. This is just super sweet. It's like candy.
I think they find out that we use a local product, and if they can get their product to me, I'll most likely buy it. If given a choice, I will always lean toward the local supplier, even if it's more expensive.
On Saturdays, Shin visits the farmer's market.
For 5 pounds of it.
Okay.
There he buys the food he'll prepare that night.
I have to get the special box here.
I do this for a couple of reasons. Mainly to know what I've got. I don't like to have it in bags. That way I can kind of keep thinking as I walk along.
But nailing down a definition of local food is tricky, and everyone has their own way of characterizing it. To some, it means geography. Others, it's the way it's grown.
To me, local is, do I know the person I do business with?
Local is going to mean different things, different places, depending on your crop, region, time of year, and I think that's okay.
The definition of local has changed. It's as diverse as the products are. There's so many different ways that you can define local. But what we've asked our stores to do is to buy it literally from the county and a lot of times in the county or right in the city limits of where they live.